perform at Bonnaroo, was it? A few days after they played here, they played to tens of thousands of people at Bonnaroo. They play on all the late night shows. Sold out Madison Square Garden for New Year's Eve past year or year before. I mean, just the amount of support and talent that has passed through this store, I just can't see this going away. So, end of that ramble. Next question.
John, I know you don't want to negotiate your lease in public, but as much as you can share, what are your feelings about renewing your lease or taking advantage of, you said you had an offer for free space, about and what that would do to allow the store to continue? Obviously, free rent's a big thing.
Free rent is a big deal, and I don't want to divulge who's offered that, but it's not on Bardstown Road, and I don't think this store would. It'll never be the same after today. This is out in the open. Everybody knows that we're hurting. I can only be honest with that. I prefer to stay in this spot or on Bardstown Road. Let me just say, I'm working with the people representing the owners of the building, and I want to find a way to make it work. But without the business, I can't afford any rent right now, no matter what it is. Like I said, the last few days have been encouraging. I know I won't negotiate the lease in public, but again, I'm going to try to do everything I can to make it work.
Yeah.
Yes?
Is the property owners and managers given any thought to somehow subdividing the space?
We have talked about that. I may have to, give up space here, which obviously we have more space than we need right now. I mean, the way that business has been the last 3 years, it's been pretty apparent that we've had to cut back on inventory and merchandise that we stock. I have a 800 square foot space upstairs that's just being used for storage right now. We've talked about incorporating other businesses into this business. It's got to be the right fit, First and foremost, I just want this to be a great record store. I want it to be the best store it can possibly be. And, if downsizing is what I have to do, then I will do that. And if moving is what I have to do, I will do that. But ultimately, it's not up to me. It's up to the people that choose to spend their money here.
Can you describe just in the last 3 years how you've seen the foot traffic in the store? And then was there an actual defining moment for you where you said, hey, we're in trouble?
Yeah, yesterday. No. It's been a gradual slip in business. I mean, it's probably been the last year that I've really seen a decline. But then again, you'll have hundreds of people show up for an in-store performance, and people do buy music. But there are a lot of times where the number of employees here outnumber the customers. Fortunately, the last few days, it's been back to what it has been and what it could be, and that is very encouraging. I think in the last year with the economy is what has really set off the alarm. I could have done this press conference 2 or 3 years ago, just to let people know. But I understand that a lot of people just think I'm begging for their money, which is not true. I want their business. I want your business. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
John, I'm not a member of the press, but on behalf of outlaw poets everywhere, which I am, but I grew up on a farm in West Kentucky in Ohio County where bluegrass was formed in a musical family, distant cousins with the Everly Brothers. My mom and her dad sat on Bill Monroe's front porch and sang with them. I'm here to say thank you. And we're all in this together. And we're all going through hard times. I mean, I'm just back in Louisville, my favorite city on planet Earth, as much as I love New York and many other places.
Amen. There's no place like this.
There's no place like Louisville, and there's no store like your at City Records. And on behalf of local artists, I'm gonna say that I donated my books and CDs that I got here as a gift to your ecstasy.
I appreciate
And I
that,
don't even
Ron.
have an income right now.
I know.
After teaching college for 20 years and traveling the world. But it's that important to me. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
In 3 lines from a poem I wrote with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, never give up. Whether this store stays open or not, never give up. No matter what is going on around you, never give up.
Thank you, Ron. Ron Whitehead.
I'm also not a member of the press, but sorry.
No. I just wanted the press to get this out there. It's just
My heart's beating so fast, I really don't know how to put this into words. I'm not a Louisville native. I came here from Southern California when I was about 10 years old, and I remember when I bought my first vinyl here, when I got my first turntable, and what Your Ecstasy means to local music, and especially to public radio, is incredible. I had my first public radio experience in an internship at WFPK. I bought my first vinyl here, and what you've done will live in the hearts and minds of everyone in Louisville, and I hope to God that Your Ecstasy stays alive.
thank you.
Paul?
Do you have any particular strategy for building business week to week rather than this one outcry?
Yeah,
This is not going to keep people coming.
No, this is
week
not.
after week.
This
Do
is
you
not.
have any aggressive strategies?
Well, Paul,
Keep people
you know my story. I'm not a business person. I've never had a business class, a marketing class. I've worked in record stores all my life. I started this store with my record collection and a cash advance of $500 on my MasterCharge card back in the day. That's about as stupid as you can get. People ask me all the time, what's my business plan? My business plan has always been stay in business another day, keep it going. We've had all sorts of great suggestions from people on the internet. Keep those coming. Some of them are very helpful. Some of them are very hurtful. And some of them are pretty insightful. It's been said that business started to go away when I cut my hair about 3 years ago. It's fallen out, so I had to do something. We recently had the building painted after fighting the dull gray color that it was for the last 15 years. We finally got it painted, and somebody suggested that perhaps if we raise enough money, we can change the colors from making this look like a daycare. I think it looks more like a Mexican restaurant, but I'll tell you, painting, my manager and I chose those, yeah. It's actually her idea. Wow. Let's find some colors that are just going to make them go, what? And that's worked. But obviously somebody thinks, this is all because the color of the building, and that's not it. Paul, I'm going to take all these suggestions and ideas that people have, I can't give you free music. I can't pay the bills that way. I can't sell music at cost or below like a lot of box stores do, because this is what we do. We sell music. We sell other things because we don't make much money on music to begin with. But I'm going to take a look at all the suggestions and ideas. And, I have always said that I listen to the customers as to what they want. And I think that's why the store has been around 24 years and hopefully 25. I'm going to listen to the customers, but I just felt that I owed them the message that, to know the situation as it is. And this business could go away in a few months, and I don't want that to happen, and I don't think that everybody wants us to go away.
How long can you sustain at this rate?
Seriously, I would, the easy thing to do would be to shut it down in 2 months. It's lost money the last 3 years. I honestly believe that it can survive. Obviously it's got to change. If I have to downsize, I'll do it. But